It's so pretty.
So this is what it looks like from the inside.
We must be in a dimension that's separate from our reality.
This area appears to be free of Pandemonium's influence.
But it still has a firm grip on our world. This tower is responsible for creating Pandemonium and maintaining it.
All the more reason to climb to the top and tear this place down.
What's wrong?
I'm fine. This is just a sign that we're closing in on the root issue of this whole thing.
You're being so vague. Can't you just fill...
Sorry, but doing that would just muddy the waters. There's only one thing you need to know. The cause of all our problems, and the truth behind what's happening. And I gotta get there. No matter what. But I realize I can't do that alone.
Did you just ask us for our help?
Oh.
Our dead-obsessed leader is pleading for our aid?
For real? You're finally letting us repay what we owe you. I truly never thought I'd see the day.
I didn't either. It makes me so happy.
Me as well. I was beginning to believe I would never hear those words from you.
Too bad they come at a hefty price. You're gonna have to pay us back 1,000 times over.
You little... Fine. But I ain't settling for any more than double.
Don't worry. We're not asking for anything in return. We will give you a hand if you let us help you the entire way through. You have many wonderful friends in your corner, and powerful allies to call on. But you often throw caution to the wind all the same. Can you promise us that you won't do that this time?
Okay. But I want you all to remember that we ain't heroes of justice. There's no shame in turning tail if things go to shit. The fate of the world's important and all, but our lives are too. We ain't gonna throw them away. Know your limits, and don't worry about what's black or white. That's the Spriggan Creed, and we're gonna follow it like always. So, here's the plan. We're gonna kick Almada and the Garden's sorry asses.
Hell yeah.
Maybe back with a vengeance, but we've beaten them all once. We can do it again. After that, we're gonna settle the score with Melchior and Dante's. Once and for all.
Right!
I would like another thing of power here.
Activating maintenance mode. I'm there. A dedicated custom hollow.
Give you Otis for now.
Otis online.
The countdown appears to have halted.
Must have happened. Once we entered the tower.
Ooh.
It's almost like time in this place has stopped altogether.
Who has like one left?
Commencing maintenance. Skill confirmed.
At this point, I'm kind of just sticking them in there. I mean, I'm not really...
Beginning the combat. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this!
Good chance to deploy shots.
This'll hurt. Brace yourself!
Perfect chance.
Activating skill. Activating skill.
The children are out today.
Activating skill. Shine. The lady's ready. Then. There we go.
Here's our chance.
Sucker! A chance!
There.
That's how it goes.
No, no, can't go that way.
I'm powered up. Resistant to art. Physical attacks are more effective.
Take this!
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Bring these two over.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
You snooze, you lose.
Here's our chance. Let's go, Zeros. On yes.
Activating skill. There. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
There. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
There.
Go, Ketra!
On yes.
There. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
There. You're open. A chance. There. Yeah. Ketra.
Locking on. Fire.
There we go.
Bam.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Activating skill.
Stop right there.
I'll take you on. Activating skill. That looks like a nice chest.
Ooh, not 100.
I think I've grown a little.
Path's all clear.
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Engaging enemy.
Time for the main event. Nice. That went great.
Get ready. This is tough. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this.
Stay calm and deal with it.
Take this down. Take this. Time for the main event.
Oh my god.
Fans alive, raid! A chance! Go, Catra!
On yes!
We got this.
You did it!
Let's get to work.
I suggest physical attacks for now. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Gotcha! Gotcha! It's done, Master! Hey, let's finish the job! Time for the main event! Nice!
We can leave
That
him
went
alone.
great.
He's by
You did
himself.
great, man.
Path's all clear.
Yay, Vision of Minnow, ready to play.
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Engaging enemy.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take the sun! You snooze, you lose! Brace yourself!
There we go.
Nice! That went great.
You kicked butt, man. That looks like a nice chest.
Ooh. I guess it's just for an item.
Get ready. This enemy's tough.
Engaging enemy.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this!
Stay calm and deal with it.
The sun! Take this!
Bam!
Raging Buster!
Here's our chance. Unleashing full. Fairy.
Activating skill.
Activating skill.
A chance!
There.
Hit him fast, baby!
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Have some more!
These figures look excellent.
You kicked some real tail, Cat.
There's just one.
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Watch it. That one's big. Let's get to work.
Show them what you're really capable of.
Take this out. You snooze, you lose. Time for the main event.
A chance! Activating skill. Pierce! Then!
It's over. Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Petra!
They're down.
There!
That looks like a nice chest.
I leveled up.
Save some time on the smaller fights.
Watch it. That one's big.
Brace yourself! I'll take you on!
Maximum boost.
Activating drive.
I owe you one. Got your number.
Stop right there!
I'll take you on! Ah! There! Here goes!
Energy output maximum. Activating skill. Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
I'll take you on! Ah! Ha! Activating skill. Here goes!
Activating skill.
It's the end of...
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
Activating skill. You're open! That looks like a nice chest.
Nice. Moving on up.
Nice, 71.
Stronger than ever!
That's all clear.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Hello, that's he's new.
Show them what you're really capable of.
Take this. This'll hurt. Time for the main event. Nice. That went great.
You did great, man.
Get ready. This enemy's tough. Ooh, a treasure chest. This looks like a stopping point.
Whew. That hits the spot.
Mm, here we go.
Why, hello there. We've been expecting you all.
Fate truly does take pleasure in bringing us together.
You're telling me she's a cruel mistress for it.
I'll say, I thought the CID had you both under lock and key.
Is the 7th Genesis responsible for bringing them here?
I can see no other explanation. It must have been used in the realization of pandemonium.
Yeah, probably. One minute we were locked away, and the next we weren't. I guess fortune's finally smiling upon me. A little late, perhaps, but I'll take it.
I could not care less what happens to me either way. I have no personal interest or emotional involvement in the realization of pandemonium, but I will do as I am told.
Well, guess we're getting right down to business then.
If you're going to stand in our way, then we'll just have to force our way through.
I look forward to seeing you try, little girl. But I'm much more excited to see all of your bloody corpses sprawled. I believe that to be a fitting punishment for sending me to rot in that.
Ishtanti, you shall be embraced by wings of...
Here we go.
Be wary of the distance between yourselves and them.
You ain't putting us to sleep, Angel Girl. I'll take you on.
Try and stick around for the whole ride.
I will unleash everything I have.
Mm,
Activating skill.
Gotcha! There we go! I won't lose!
I'll dice you up!
Pissing me off!
Yeah!
Stay right there! Gravity ring!
Activating skill.
Payback time!
Perfect chance!
Activating skill. Activating skill.
Right for me! Venom!
Payback time! A chance! This'll hurt. Over here! Over you!
Holy shield.
at least it's
This
only
is dangerous.
who gets that.
A chance! Activating skill.
Need some stimulating. Failure gun!
Dispatching shield. I will pierce you. Aurora wing. You won't get away with this.
Energy output maximum.
This'll
Keep your
hurt.
guard up.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
It's within me. Destroy.
Here!
You'll pay for that.
Oh, my 200.
Time for a new look.
Aren't you coming?
Got you! You're screwed now!
Here I go.
Stay right there! Calamity Rain!
A chance! Maximum boost! I've got this!
You're getting me all worked up.
Perfect chance!
Energy output maximum.
This'll hurt! Blaze! Breathe on to us! The end is nigh. Let it stand. Ishtanti! Aurum Shangri-La! Not getting free!
Here!
I won't lose. This'll do the trick.
It should either stun them both and then take them out.
You're screwed now!
This is not a problem. That's not good for me. Perfect chance!
Energy output maximum. Activating skill.
There we go!
Activating skill. Deploying shield.
Heavenly Rondo. Not getting free. Yeah.
Payback time! Bring it on! All you, Agnes!
Activating skill. You're open. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
There we go. Should have known.
That's how it goes.
Goodbye.
I did it. I'm powered up.
Phew, I leveled up.
Ishtanti's output is decreasing. I don't understand. There's this emotion that's welling up from inside me. I think it's frustration. Really?
I'm glad you were able to recover that emotion. Rest well. I sincerely hope that one day you can begin to take even more steps forward.
That's wishful thinking, I'm afraid. I cannot imagine that day will ever come. Regardless, I will accept my defeat with grace. It's time I return to my shackles and live out my sentence.
It's a pity that she only regained some of her humanity at the end. She was even a little charming. Well, this is it. It's about time I returned to my cell. Frankly, I don't give a rat's ass about Melchior. But do take care of the boss for me, if you would. Consider that a request. From me to you.
What?
You're actually giving us a request?
That ain't necessary. I was planning on doing that anyway. But if you surrender yourself to judgment willingly, I'll give you my full guarantee that I'll get the job done.
Not like I'm in a position to refuse. Well, I can settle for that, I suppose. You watch your back while you're fighting him.
Where does she get off ordering us around? She has no right to be making demands.
It does feel like our words reach her in the end. Feel though she's not going to wipe away all the wrong she's done. Finally, Van, what's up with her requests? But Dante's, he's up to some. I'm pretty sure I know what. Stuff that I was indirectly involved in at one point. I'll leave it at that for now. I think the rest will become clearer soon enough. Alright. We should move on. There's still a lot of tower left to climb. Alright. Before we move on, what should we do with them? Restraint is necessary at the very least. Alright, second floor. The ladies took the first bout. I'm guessing the gentlemen will take the second.
Those two are here. That means the rest are up ahead, yeah?
Yes, almost certainly.
Guess that means I gotta knock some sense into that meathead again.
Oh, cool. So we'll switch this up.
Banner launch! I'm on it! Show them what you're really capable of!
This'll hurt.
We're too close to each other.
Here goes.
Go time!
Activating skill.
You're down! Make it count!
Initiating skill.
Now I get why you're in high demand, Judith.
Take this!
Hollow core leveled up.
Take this!
What do you say we rough them up a little?
Take the sun!
Snooze, you lose. This'll hurt. Brace yourself. Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Finish him, Van!
All you on yes.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Keep moving, Van!
Have some more!
That looks like a nice chest.
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, Van.
So we get like probably what, 2 more levels?
Path's all clear.
Messing battle. Proceed with caution. Show them what you're really capable of.
Take this out.
Now, hit him with charge.
This'll hurt. Brace yourself. A chance.
Gotcha! They flinched!
Activating skill.
There!
Go time!
Gotcha! Got ya! Now or never!
Gotcha!
That looks like a nice chest.
Oh, Misty Bus.
I can do even better!
Watch it. That That one's big.
And by itself.
Resistant to art. Physical attacks are more effective.
Gotcha!
Get to work!
Show them what you're really capable of.
Got your number.
You'll be sorry for that!
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Out with the bang! Soar for me!
I won't lose. Gotcha.
I owe you one.
Now or never.
Have some more.
Go time!
Activating skill.
Payback time.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Not half bad, Aaron.
I suggest physical attacks for now. Warning! S-level threat detected!
Path's all clear.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this! All you, Agnes!
Activating drive.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Out with the bang!
Now or never.
Too slow!
A chance!
We might be fighting another boss soon. So I don't wanna.
Here goes. Nice. That was great.
You're like a nice professional there.
Gotcha.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Don't screw with me!
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Out with the bang!
Got your number. Well, this sucks. Your turn, Judith.
Show me
Activating drive.
I owe you one.
Here goes!
Activating skill. Initiating skill.
Here goes.
Too slow!
You'll be
Initiating skill.
No, you don't. A chance. There. Aaron.
Boost level max. Activating skill.
A chance. chance!
Dispatching shield.
You'll be sorry.
Energy output maximum. Initiating
There's
skill.
nothing I can't. Big flip.
Boost gauge expanded.
Activating skill.
Make it count, Aaron! Here goes.
A chance. Activating skill.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Had to be the star of the show, eh, Judith?
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Take this!
I'm on it.
Huh. Here. There.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Take this!
Falls in and kicks some ass.
Your turn, Judith!
Energy output maximum. Initiating
Let's
skill.
pretty
Here we
this
go.
thing up. I hope you're ready.
Boost gauge expanded.
A chance. Activating skill. Here. Aaron.
Activating skill.
Keep moving, Van.
Nice! That went great.
Pretty hot shit, Van.
Path's all clear.
Oh, jeez.
I'm used to nobody.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Show 'em what you're really capable of. Boost gauge fully replenished.
It's done! Deploying charge!
Now or never.
Energy output maximum.
How I put forward.
Initiating
Let's
skill.
pretty this scene up.
Initiating skill. Boost gauge expanded.
You're up, Aaron.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Out with the bet.
A chance. There.
A chance!
Gotcha.
Here goes. Raging Buster! All you on
Activating
now.
skill.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
You're up, Aaron.
Activating skill.
You'll pay for that.
Have some more.
All you on
Activating
now.
skill. Judith.
Initiating skill.
Come on.
Have some more. It's done. A chance.
Have some more.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Nice. That went great.
Nice job, man.
That looks like a nice chest.
Watch it. That one's big. Gotcha!
Initiating preemptive strike. Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Out with the bang.
Activating skill.
Keep moving, Van.
This'll hurt. Cypher activate.
Activating skill. There! Judith!
There! Here goes. Your turn, Judith.
You know what to do.
Activating skill.
It's go time. Got you.
Oh yeah.
A chance.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty hot shit, Van. Hey, let's say we take 5.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
I don't want to
Mademoiselle.
hear any complaining.
Good. Stuff.
I'm plugging that, not sure. Must have missed one somewhere.
Sup? Glad you could make it.
If you're here, then I can only assume Viola and Olympia have fallen.
Well, this is just great. Do we really gotta deal with both of you at the same time?
So the old tin can got revived and the soldier busted out of prison.
Yes. Much like Viola, I was brought here from my cell by forces beyond my control. Be that as it may, I have been given another chance to achieve glory on the battlefield. And I shall do so by claiming your lives.
I suppose they aren't in a chatty mood.
Nope, though it's not like we'd be able to talk them down anyway.
You got that right, kiddo. Thanks to the fangs of Rahu, I lived way longer than any human should have. I was ready to accept the sweet kiss of death by the end of my run. But that don't mean I have to pass up one last shot at severing heads.
I too have long considered myself a walking corpse. I hoped that my defeat in the former capital would enlighten me to a new way. Sorry, but I must ask that you indulge my selfishness once more. Show me your strength.
Someone's eager for an ass kicking, and I'm always happy to serve.
Same here. I'm not about to lose to a death-happy scumbag. I've also got an overly eager fan here who strayed from the light. And it's up to me to set him straight.
Good to see that fiery spirit hasn't faded one bit. Bring it on!
The two of them excel in both physical strength and agility. They are formidable opponents indeed.
Maybe, but we'll take them down all the same. Both the front and back lines are gonna have to pull their weight on this one. We'll be counting on your support too, Master.
I'll do my best.
And I will do the same.
Deploying charge!
I dare you to beat these fists.
Last round, let's make it a fun one.
Sucker!
Keep moving, Van!
Time for a new look.
Pressure him and move in.
Got you! You won't break this. Diamond Guard!
I won't lose. Activating skill. By the heavens. Pierce!
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Patience.
No, you don't.
Ready for this?
Miss me.
This is it.
Don't screw with me!
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it! Make it count, Judith!
Initiating skill.
You're not getting away.
Got you!
It should take one out.
You're screwed now! I'm on my last legs. Time to go all out. You're good.
I won't lose. What should I do? Activating skill. Here I come. Ha! First done.
Yeah! Getting to the good part. All right, Fangs and Rocky. Let's get one! Oblivion Beast!
Payback time! Chance! This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Take him out.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
No, you don't.
Damn, we'll try to kill him before he could. Oh, but apparently not.
Crushed! Vortex Breaker!
You'll be sorry. Bet this'll be it. Come at me.
You fought well.
Finish him, Van.
This is it.
Come on, we got this.
I have to do something. What should I do? Grab the light. Innocent shield.
Thanks, pal. I'll take that. Go time!
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
In my sight! Payback time! Bring it on!
Finish him, Van!
Short crush! Payback time! Ancient! Payback time! Well, this sucks.
I've got this!
Have some more!
Payback time!
You'll be sorry!
Have some more!
You're up, Aaron!
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Chance!
Finish him, Van!
Raging Buster!
No, you don't! Dispatching shield.
I'll break you!
You'll be sorry!
Initiating skill.
Judith!
Ready for this? You're tough! Finish him, Van!
Over here! Over you! All right, Fangs and Rock. Let's get one!
I hate the fact that he's just one craft after one craft after one craft after one craft.
Payback time!
What a way to go.
A chance! Maximum boost.
That's not good.
There! Here goes! I've got this! Dispatching shield.
You'll be sorry for that.
Gotcha!
Keep moving, Van.
It's your turn, Judith!
Initiating skill.
Gotcha.
Finish him, Van!
All you on, yes? Brace yourself! Can't complain. That's how it
Woo,
goes.
I think that game almost froze my
I'm just
my
getting
system.
warmed up.
Perhaps this is as good a chance as any, Aaron Way. Go ahead. Exact your revenge. Free yourself from the hatred that has consumed you for so long.
Nah, I'm good. You've got a whole lot more to answer for than what you did to my bros. I mean, I'd rather you reflect on your actions and pay your dues by sitting your ass in jail.
I'm surprised to hear that. Your self-restraint is commendable. If only the young people back home. No, I'm sure they don't need that.
He was the last bodyguard of a prince, yeah? Guess the two of us weren't all that different. Though his home's still rebuilding itself, and if he's lucky, the guy can rebuild his future right alongside it. Well then. I think it's about time for me to mosey on over to the great beyond.
I'll be real with you. I was dreading the rematch with you more than anyone else. Your halberd's a force to be reckoned with, and you've had a long-ass time to train.
By the way, did you actually go to see one of my films?
Hell yeah, I did. I caught a showing of Golden Blood back in Erasion.
Still want to know if people went in normal clothes.
It was a wild ride from start to finish. Had a pretty damn good leading lady, too. Loved every minute. Never liked having such a long lease on life, but seeing that might have made living all these long, unnecessary years worth it in the end.
There are so many good movies out there. And I'm not just talking about the ones I'm in. I hope you can see more of them someday.
Judith.
He seemed oddly satisfied.
Yeah. It caught me off guard, to be honest.
The guy may have been cruel to the bone, but I guess he had a bit of human in him after all.
Yeah. I know he did.
Both had their share of differences, but they were warriors, through and through. The fact that you all defeated both of them at once speaks volumes about your growth.
Sure hope so.
We got to be careful.
I'm going.
I'm on it!
Our next opponent is likely to be Melchior, yes?
Yeah, probably.
That guy's made a fool of us for the last time. Karma's coming for you, asshole!
That hits the spot.
Alright, let's do this. We got 2 bosses left to fight.
An enemy must want to clear him out.
Get to work.
Show him what you're really capable of.
Take this! Give me your worst. This'll hurt. This'll hurt. It's over!
Perfect chance!
A good chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Have some more!
Activating skill.
I'll round them up and scatter them.
Energy output max. Activating skill.
It's the end of the...
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
Make it count! This'll do the trick. Man!
They're down! A chance!
all you, Agnes!
Activating skill. Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Activating skill.
Here's our chance. Locking on. Fire! Oh, these figures look excellent.
That was flawless, Katra.
Oh, that's a new one.
Warning! S-level threat detected!
Engage an enemy!
Show them what you're really capable of!
Take this!
Let's pull it together!
Take this!
Ooh.
Go, Katra!
This'll do the trick. Theo, we need help!
You saved me! Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Here's a little more.
Yes! Activating skill. There!
Here's a little more.
A chance! This'll hurt. Time for the main event! Here goes.
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
No!
I think I've grown a little.
I suggest physical attacks for now. Warning! S-level threat detected! Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show them what you're really capable of. A chance! Activating drive.
Payback time!
Ha! Retreat possible. A chance! Activating drive.
I'm rusty.
Do your worst.
A good chance for a shard boost.
My exhaustion's catching up to me. There! Activating skill. Here goes. I've got this! No, you don't!
Bring it on!
There! They're stunned!
Perfect chance! Gotcha! No, you don't!
Payback time! Bring it on!
There we go! Do your worst!
A good chance for a shard boost.
Blaze. Maximum boost. Activating drive.
Thanks,
Thanks.
pal.
I'm going.
There! Mary!
You'll pay for that.
There we go! Perfect chance! Yes! Activating skill. Then! Here's some extra.
Got your number.
Perfect chance!
Energy output maximum.
Petra! You're open!
All you, Agnes!
Activating drive.
Thanks.
A chance!
You're open!
Here's our chance!
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Activating skill.
Here's some extra.
All you, Agnes!
Activating skill. Yeah! For the best! Then!
Two of those will get me a spell.
Extra. Perfect chance!
Energy output maximum. Activating skill.
It's the end of...
Boost gauge limit removed.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
You were a great help, Fairy.
Path's all clear. Looks like the gang's all here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Be careful. Something looks mean.
Take this!
I'm on it. Show them what you're really capable of.
Take this! Stay calm and work through it! Your son! Take this! Time for the main event! Hit him fast, Fairy!
Catcha!
All you, Agnes!
Activating skill. Ben!
Over here!
Over here.
All for you!
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
A chance! There! Ben!
Go, Catra!
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
If this guy doesn't want to fight,
That one
we're gonna have
felt
to.
good.
We don't
This
get
is
much
wonderful,
experience from
Fairy.
these fights anyway.
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Looks like a chest.
We need to be cautious.
Damn it.
Well, this sucks.
Brace yourself! Get down! Go, Catra!
This'll do the trick. Locking on. Fire!
Payback time!
Well, this sucks. This'll hurt.
Payback time!
Deploying shield.
Well, this sucks. This'll hurt.
I won't give up. It'll be alright. Great circle of light. Give unto us the
Activating skill.
Petra!
This'll do the trick. Unleashing full...
My move now.
Here's a little more.
Perfect chance!
Have some more. Payback time. A chance.
Here's a little more.
Nice. That went great.
You kicked butt, man!
Really, all these things?
Be careful! That thing looks mean!
Gotcha!
Get engaged! Brace yourself! Don't forget about your charge attack!
You snooze, you lose. All you, Agnes.
Activating skill. Shine! Lady Ray! Fairy!
Energy output maximum. Activating skill.
Give me power!
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
This'll do
Come
the trick.
on.
Optical cannon.
A chance. Here goes. Hit him fast, Fairy.
Activating skill. Activating skill.
A chance! There!
On yes!
Activating skill. Petra! There we go!
I detect treasure.
It's more enough for that
These
last
figures
spot.
look excellent.
That was flawless, Catra. This could get tricky with so many.
It's a good thing we're not doing so many.
Watch it. That one's big.
The lack of power that thing has.
Path's all clear. Huh, looks like a chest.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Huh, looks like a chest.
Ooh. Empty chest.
Huh, looks like a chest.
This looks like a stopping point.
There we go. Master of Omens.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Next alignment, gray alignment, 34.
What's next?
Okay.
Welcome, friends. How good of you to come. You sure took your sweet, sweet time. What's wrong? Lost your sense of urgency now that the countdown has stopped?
Screw off.
I've been looking forward to beating your ass.
You're going to pay for everything you've done.
You've hurt everyone here to some extent. Reset and Fairy in particular.
Melchior is a criminal of the highest order. He and Dantes have done much evil, and will likely go on to do more if we do not stop them in their tracks.
I bet the destruction of Cray was your handiwork too. Even if you yourself didn't pull the trigger, you drafted the plan personally. Tell me, am I wrong?
So you've been going through that reporter's belongings, hmm? Well, you almost hit the bullseye. I didn't merely draft the plan. I dotted the I's and crossed every T. Only I could have envisioned such a marvelously devious scheme. Much to my delight, that wonderful little village was a rare model of racial harmony as well. The boss was beside himself with joy when I told him of my plan. We had to deliver results to our investors, and we did so by wiping Cray off the map.
You evil piece of...
You know full well that those investors wouldn't have expected you to go so far.
Oh, they most certainly did not. In fact, they were terrified beyond belief. Eau Claire's in particular was gold. You should have seen him. He went as white as a sheet, and his voice was quavering like a little girl. I can hardly believe the famous Beauty's blade is his offspring. She's rather lucky she doesn't take after...
Shut up. In my line of business, I deal with so-called bad people on the regular. I don't discriminate, as long as they've got some sense of right and wrong. I'm willing to take work from Hayway, Jaegers, thugs, and hell, even the society. My door's open to them all. Not you, though. You're a special kind of bad. You didn't just cross the line, you obliterated it. Then you and your boss continued on your merry way like nothing ever happened. I know the Oathbreaker is partly to blame for how you turned out since he abandoned you and all, but frankly, I don't give a single shit about that. All I care about now is sending your ass on a one-way trip to hell. I've heard enough of your goddamn voice. What do you say to a one-on-one brawl?
Huh?
Are you serious?
What an amusing proposition. I assume you're planning to rely on that Grendel of yours, no? But even with that tool at your disposal, defeating me alone is too great a task for an empty shell like you.
You son of a...
What does he mean by empty shell?
As I feared.
I may not be privy to the finer points of your relationship to the boss, but I stumbled upon a rather enlightening detail about that very subject. You were once held in one of the DG cult's lodges. Couple that with the knowledge that the boss was one of its high priests, and it's easy to imagine what exactly went down between you two.
He stabbed himself!
Wait! You aren't.
Oh, but I am. If you offer up your life within Pandemonium, you will be reborn as an undead.
This is eerily reminiscent of the Immortals and the Great Twilight.
So that is how Dante still lives.
Exactamundo!
Demon Breaker.
What in the world are those markings?
It's like when I turned into the tyrant. No, this might be even worse.
Oh, yes, I heard about that beast. If I'm not mistaken, it appeared in a similar manner 40 years ago. Though it would have been limited in what it could do. I have become one with Pandemonium itself, so I can run wild to my heart's content. Now then, it is time for the event of the century. The prelude to the end of everything as we know it. Before the world is devoured by darkness, I'll enjoy a most wondrous feast. I'm going to dine on your blood.
He's about to attack!
You are not taking a bite out of me!
You bastard! Don't let him get the upper hand. We're gonna trounce this psycho!
Hell yeah!
I guess this is where we say goodbye.
Let's go, Zeros!
A chance! Maximum boost. Activate skill.
A chance! This'll hurt. Time for a new look.
Got you! You're screwed now!
All right. It's all you.
Do your worst! Too late! You're toast!
Stop right there!
Darkness, envelop my foes!
Got you! You're screwed now!
You're wasting your time.
Activating skill!
Give me power!
Activating skill! Boost gauge limit removed. Got you! You're screwed now!
Chance! Brace yourself!
The Shane Smoker.
Vandalize! Raid!
You really don't know when to quit. Watch and learn. This will spell your demise. Nothing you can do to stop this!
See you in Gehenna.
Payback time! You'll pay for that.
Now this is fun!
There!
You saved me!
All you, Agnes!
Maximum boost! I got this!
Stop right there!
Darkness, envelop my foes!
Do your worst! No, you don't!
That's far enough! A chance!
Here's a little more.
Here we go. Enjoy. All over. It's all you. Here we go. Enjoy. This is how I feel. Take this!
Not getting free! No, you don't! A chance! It'll be alright! Not getting free! Do your worst!
Energy
I'll
output
round them up
maximum.
and scatter them!
Now this is
Initiating
fun!
drive. Activating skill. Deploying shield.
Not getting free! No, you don't!
This is how I feel. Take this!
Bring it on! Got a whole slew of them.
You're open!
Go, Ketra!
This'll do the trick.
Here's some extra!
Barry!
Activating skill.
Here's a little more.
Activating skill.
This is how I feel. Take this!
Got your number! Stop right there! Payback time! Payback time!
Here we go. Enjoy.
This man just
Stop right there! Payback time! You'll pay for that. Got a whole slew of them.
Deploying shield.
Payback time!
Do your worst!
Activating skill.
Here's a little more. They flinched!
Activating skill.
Stop right there! Stop right there!
Deploying shield.
Payback time!
That's far enough! I'll take care of them. Lapis code. Activate!
Got your number! Payback time! Stop right there! Stop right there! Stop right there! A chance!
Perfect chance! I'll round them up and scatter them. Dispatching shield.
Woo, we're almost there.
Payback time!
No, you don't.
Payback time!
No, you don't.
Payback time!
I'll take you on. I'll get them all at once. Random life. Innocent shield.
I owe you one.
Here we go. Enjoy. Stop right there! This is how I feel.
Take this! Payback time!
That's far enough!
You're open. Perfect chance.
Activating shield.
Here's a little more.
My move now. Got a whole
All
slew
right.
of them.
Time to call on the Gwendo for this final arc.
You're in pain. Just finish this already.
Got you! You're screwed now!
You're joking.
Nice. Moving on up.
Nice.
I did it. I'm stronger than ever.
What's this? Don't tell me. The fun's over already.
Thank the goddess for that.
I trust you understand what happens when an undead has been vanquished?
Time for you to accept your fate.
Oh, but the party had only just gotten started. What a bummer. Oh well. The boss's plan will come to fruition all the same. He will make sure the whole world is engulfed in pandemonium. Or perhaps you will spread it in his place.
What a ridiculous notion. Van would never do such a thing.
Exactly. Whatever happens, we'll overcome this ordeal together.
Yep. Just like we always have.
Damn, guys.
How boring. This is no fun at all. Well, whatever. There's no telling what the future has in store. I hope it involves all of you suffering the most gruesome deaths imaginable. I want you all to succumb to fear
Get the fuck
and
out.
despair.
And I want you to shut up and go to hell already. Oh, and before you do, let me ask you one thing real quick. We got a message from someone by the name of C. Was that you?
Oh, I had nearly forgotten about that.
What on earth are you blathering about now? I didn't... Wait. See? I wonder...
What? You know something?
As if I tell you. I wouldn't want to spoil someone else's surprise, but I will say that it's not the boss. I'll let your imaginations run wild from there. Don't trouble your pretty little heads about it, though. After all, you'll be dead soon enough.
Creepy to the bitter end. Wouldn't shock me if he was only pretending to know the answer. You know, just to get a rise out of us.
You really think he would do that? Actually, that's a silly question. Of course he would.
It's very much in character for him.
Either way, we're gonna have to put a pin in the whole thing with C. Now that everyone's least favorite nutcase is down, all we gotta end once we've returned the city to normal. We're almost at the finish line, gang. We just gotta make one last... I can see Mr. Prez sliding us a big, fat paycheck under the table after all's said and done. And that'll pay for all the sweets and sauna trips we could ever want.
My dude, please get some new interests. I'm begging you.
Still, that sounds super fun. It does, and I'm sure Dad will compensate us. After all, he did say we can consider this a job from him.
We're due a proper celebration when this comes to an end.
Agreed. I suggest we go all out, and aim to make our gathering the other day look modest by comparison.
Yeah. Sounds like the perfect time to crack open some cold ones.
Oh, I didn't take you for a beer drinker. All the ones I know are old men.
I mean, we can all get some wine and champagne together.
But I'm the minor. Hmm?
All right, time for the... We've got a Genesis to claim.
Right.
Hell yeah!
Here we go, the 100 train.
Switching to maintenance mode. Skill set updated. Skill set updated.
The final stretch.
Get ready. This enemy's tough.
Enemies sighted. Be careful.
That looks like a nice chest.
Here.
What in the world?
A vast amount of spiritual energy is converging around that point.
I believe it's safe to say that beyond there lies the heart of the tower.
Bet we can rest there. Whew, that hits the spot.
Yep, none left. This is our final save. Let's do this.
That looks like our final destination.
The Genesis is reacting. That must mean the 7th is near.
Guess it's the end of the road then.
the song from Tingo's recording?
That's right. It's called La Oraciones. It was a popular song during the revolution a century ago.
I believe they once considered making it the official national anthem of Calvard.
Yeah, but they decided against it. They went with Swear on the White Cloves instead.
It is a song about the fall of the nobility and the rise of the people. In theory, an ideal fit for the freshly minted revolutionary government. Alas, there was a hint of a lingering fondness for the old kingdom in the lyrics. And they couldn't change them because the song was too well known at that point. So they went with a different tune.
We didn't come here for a history lesson, you prick.
Perhaps not, but I welcome you all the same, Arkride. And I will extend my warmest greetings to your employees and your concierge. It's good to see you as well, Roaring Lion.
I have cast that name aside. You would do well to forget it.
The past is a matter of great import on this particular occasion, so I'm afraid I can't do that. And I can't forget yours either, Agnes Gramhart. You may hide under a false name, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes.
Right. That would be your real name, wouldn't it?
Guess I never really thought about it before.
Yes, I've been using my mother's maiden name ever since my father took up office. It's what our protection service recommended 2 years ago. I've just gotten used to it at this point.
I was caught off guard by your father's intervention in this affair. Though I shouldn't have been surprised. He has always been a man of action. He's quick to conduct blackmail and other self-serving political decisions. That's part of why I believed there was room for negotiation between us, but that ship has sailed.
I'm sorry, what?
The President of the Republic would never cut a deal with a man who wiped out an entire village.
Especially when it's his people. My father wouldn't stoop to your level.
I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you. I've heard rumors that he entered into an agreement with the Society. But let's put that aside. I shouldn't be driving a wedge between you and your father. Your relationship with him is fractured enough as it is. So we can leave it at that. Though I am curious as to how he merged the Epstein bloodline with his own.
Actually, he didn't really. Her grandmother was adopted, so she's not a blood relative of Epstein. You really like getting under people's skin, don't you, Dantes? Actually, what do we even call you now? Don Dantes? His Highness Prince Dantes? Or High Priest Dantes of the DG cult? While we're at it, let me ask you something else. Back in Oracion, it didn't seem like you knew for sure that I was your target. But that's changed now, hasn't it? Have you been waiting for me specifically all this time? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like all of this pandemonium nonsense was just a ploy to draw me in.
What? Really?
Your arrogance truly astounds me, boy. Bringing you here was merely one part of my grand scheme, not the focal point. My primary goal is, and always was, to create and spread pandemonium throughout the world. My ambitions lie beyond the ruined kingdom and the fallen cult. Even Armada was simply a means to an end. The day I stole this power from you, my very reason for being changed forever. I will expose the true form of this nation, as well as this continent. A world hinged on lies. And I will do so by taking the form of ultimate fear.
You're gonna do what now? Wait. Hold up.
What did you mean by the day I stole this power from you?
You saying you took something of Van's? What for?
No way. Is that what turned the capital into pandemonium?
Precisely. It all began 11 years ago, when I received a curious report from one of our lodges. They captured a boy who was born with a demonic element, and they were attempting to extract it by any means necessary. The members of the DG cult were out of their minds. Not that I'm in a position to judge, of course, but to them, no idea was taboo. Anything was fair game as long as it furthered their goal to reject the existence of the goddess. Nevertheless, the vast majority of their misbegotten schemes came up empty, but on occasion, they would happen upon a gold mine. And their crowning achievement was finding the diabolic core that resided in the boy. That core possessed unspeakable power. It had no place within this realm of existence. It was a forbidden fruit that was ripe for the taking. So naturally, I seized it. I told them to hand it over, and they couldn't very well refuse the request of Calvardian royalty and their high priest. Before that day, I had no dreams nor ambitions to speak of. I led a hollow existence. But the moment I laid eyes on that core, I instantly came alive. I was drawn to its radiant beauty, and I was sucked in by its blackened splendor. I welcomed it into my body, and then I was reborn. Eventually, the cult came under fire by the society,
Joshua!
and then it was nearly annihilated by a large-scale operation led by a famous bracer.
I know those people.
But I avoided the fate that befell the cult. I escaped using my newly acquired demonic power. After that, I began my life anew in the Mafia. I deceived Armada's witless leader with ease and put him to the sword. Then I gathered minions who would do my bidding, including Melchior, who hailed from the group that was birthed by my former abode.
Van.
I had no idea those lost 7 years were filled with so much trauma.
You had a diabolic core inside you? What even is that?
You knew about this all along, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I assisted with the operation that eradicated the cult. During the mission, I chanced upon Van, who had miraculously survived, yet lost the will to live. I then treated his physical and mental wounds. 4 years later, our paths crossed once more, while he was wandering aimlessly after dropping out of school.
Bet you regret bumping into me after all the trouble I caused you from that point on.
You went through all that too, Van?
Huh? Too?
Sorry for not coming clean about this sooner, Catra. You ain't like me, though. You picked yourself back up and started a new life. You've even got a family, and a nice one at that.
You're right. I've got the Professor, Essie, and Yang, who have all helped me get back on my feet. And there are others in the Institute, Artisanal District, and Fern whose shoulders I can lean on.
Oh, but got hit hard by
I
the
have
GG
many
cult.
people whom I treasure dearly. But isn't that the same for you? You have many loved ones in your life who will support you however they can.
Yeah. I'm thankful for all the people who have stuck by my side. And I should thank you for the long-winded exposition, Dantes. Say, have you ever considered a career in film? You'd make a half-decent narrator. You're letting those badass vocal cords go to waste. Why don't you ditch this Mafia gig and shoot for a big debut on the big screen? I'll even set you up with Gotti. Who knows? Maybe you'll land yourself a starring role in a sexy romance flick with Judith.
Oh, hell no!
Ridiculous. I can never return to an ordinary life in this world, nor do I have any desire to. All I want is for this meaningless chapter of existence to draw to a close. And I will write its end myself. Come forth, Apeiron!
What the hell is that?
That sword is covered in ominous miasma.
It's those glyphs again.
So you've become an undead too?
That can only mean one thing. You definitely perished that day in the palace.
Indeed. And of course, this is not the Empire's curse at work. In order to unleash the full breadth of the Diabolic Core's power, I had to cast aside the shackles of mortality. So I put my plan into motion. First, I burned Cray to the ground, so that I could set the stage for the game in Oracion. That village made for the perfect sacrificial lamb. And like a lamb to the slaughter, you, Arkwright, the owner of this core, heard my call, followed me into the city, and plunged your sword into my chest. Thanks to you, I have been reborn as an undead, and now I wield the power to use the Genesis to unfurl pandemonium throughout the land.
How could you? People's lives aren't just toys for you to play around with!
You killed all those people and crushed their hopes and dreams for such a stupid, selfish reason?
I thought Melchior was the lowest of the low. But clearly I was wrong!
I'm sorry, Dantes.
What?
I'm guessing you weren't always quite this twisted. You lived a life bound by your birth, and after that, you were forced to rely on a cult of lunatics who you wanted nothing to do with. Then your luck went up in smoke, because you met me. The core inside me changed you forever. What happened to Cray, Dingo, and those who died in Oracion, and even Pandemonium itself, all comes back to one troublesome punk.
Van, that's not...
That's bullshit and you know it.
This isn't your fault, Van.
The world does not revolve around you, Van Arkwright. I have walked this path of my own free will, and every choice I've made has been mine, and mine alone.
Stop with the emo, Van.
How dare you imply otherwise? I will not stand to be pitied by the likes of you. Once you finally breathe your last, the final factor will be unleashed. And then the diabolic core that dwells within me will become whole and return to its true form. At long last, you will finally be mine, empty husk.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
The crap that's coming out of your mouth is as dumb as your hair, asshole!
We cannot and will not overlook what you are saying about Mr. Arkwright.
You take those words back! I won't stand for you calling Van an empty husk. He's a wonderful human being. And he's someone who is dear to us all.
Now that I know you're beyond saving, I can take comfort in finishing you off one last time. And I'm not just doing that to get my core back. It's a Spriggan's job to take out power-hungry bastards when no one else can!
How amusing! I look forward to seeing you try!
Give me your worst.
Time to bring an end to this charade.
I shall handle this.
Engaging skill.
Go on, yes.
Now's your chance to boost.
Sucker. Payback time.
Here goes. Master, I need your help.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Dispatching shield. I'll take you on. I won't let this chance slip by.
Sucker.
My sincere thanks.
My move now. Time for a
Come to Gwendo!
One. And your turn.
Got you! You're screwed now!
Bold of you.
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
Get out of here! Flip! Now that's more like... Begin reset!
Activating drive.
Your turn!
Here come!
Can't you do better than that?
Much appreciated.
Darkness. Consume them.
Activating skill.
Your turn!
How do you get another Wulu after that so quickly?
No hands! The pandemonium
I will not falter!
Focus unleashed.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
Activate!
Maximum boost.
It'll be alright!
Deploying shield.
Payback time! Here goes.
Gotcha!
Up to you, Reset!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
I shall handle this!
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
No, you don't!
You're awesome.
You'll pay for that.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Have some more!
Dispatching shield.
No fear! Payback time!
A chance! Maximum boost. Rhythm light. Innocent heal. Attribution. There, guys.
Your turn, Fan.
This'll hurt.
I won't let this chance slip by. Energy output at full throttle. Activating skill.
That's it. That's more like it.
Boost gauge limit exceeded.
Payback time. You'll pay for that. Master, I need
Engaging skill.
Go on, yes.
Maximum boost. No, you don't.
No fear.
There. Activating skill.
Here goes. Time for a new look.
Proceed with caution.
Horrendous!
You're screwed now.
Everyone.
Eat this. It's nearly time.
Ooh.
Is he?
So that is the diabolic core.
Looks like my theory proved true. The core will soon be made whole once again. Though I'm afraid my curiosity is getting the better of me.
Overlord Dantes. Dante's second final boss time, second form.
Malevolent god.
Just like the tyrant. No.
What?
Not bad. Not bad at all. If this is merely a taste of the power I will soon wield, I cannot wait to see what I can do once the core is whole. Even the Society's strongest enforcer will be nothing more than an ant at my feet.
Van!
Are you gonna call on the Grendel?
But Mara's not here to.
Oh, I don't think she's gone anywhere. She's probably just slacking off and taking a nap. Get your ass out of bed, Mare Bear! Stop being a lazy bum and do your damn job!
You didn't have to make such a racket. And for the last stinking time, stop calling me Mare Bear! Mare!
She woke up.
What are you talking about? I was awake this whole time. I've just been kinda out of it while I was repairing myself. So, that's what you're up against. You've come a long way.
Still can't remember who you really are, but I do know the role you've always fulfilled. So like I said earlier, I need you to do your damn job.
Sure, I can do that. But is that really what you want?
Yeah. It's exactly what I want.
Wait a moment. What are you doing?
Did you say roll? What does that mean?
Well then, Van. Will you wake from your dream? Or not?
Just what is she saying?
I will.
Wake from the dream.
I'll wake up.
Van, no! You can't!
These fragile chains guide me to this realm, where I am now made manifest. I am both the nightmare and the beast that devours it!
Window Shin.
So pretty.
Van, no.
I see. It all makes sense now. Admittedly, I cannot tell whether this is resonance or gnosis at work, but either way, I'm quite surprised.
So that's what kind of drug that was. Interesting. Well, whatever. It's about time we wrap this up. I'm kind of curious to see which of us befits it the most. How about we go toe-to-toe and find out?
Very well. Have it your way. I will gladly devour both you and your restraints. You have sealed your fate, Van Arkwright.
Nah, you sealed yours when you stole my shit. And I'm about to take it back!
Feel the true extent of my power!
Activating drive. Keep it up. It's working.
I'll lend a hand.
No, you don't.
Darkness! Consume everything! Not while I'm here.
Engaging skill.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Ha!
Time for some payback. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan.
I suggest we strike
I'll
now.
lend a hand.
Activating drive.
Darkness. Before me.
I'll lend a hand.
Bold of you.
Engaging skill.
Full boost. Don't hold. I'll lend a hand.
Got you!
Done, which is great. Does more damage.
Boost gauge limiter removed. Initiating drive. Full boost. Take this.
Here comes. Think you can take me, do you?
Activating drive.
Worship me! Bow before me! It's all over!
I'll lend a hand. Initiating drive.
Touched you.
Huh? Activating skill.
Forgive me.
Take this. We'll take that. Take this.
No escape! Worship me! Bow before me! It's all over!
I'll lend a hand.
No, not now.
Time for some payback. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. I'll lend a hand.
No escape! Eclipse! Darkness! Consume everything!
We'll take that. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. Take this.
You're gone! Got you!
I thought I had enough to do.
You're screwed now! You don't know when to give up, do you, Arkride?
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Tremble in fear! Bow before me!
Time for some payback. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. Take this.
No escape! Worship me! Bow before me! It's all over! Worship me!
Dan, are you okay? Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. Take this.
Here comes it! You're gone! Bow before me! Tremble in fear!
Dan, are you okay? Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. Take this.
You're gone! Cut!
Boost, Dan, are you okay? Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. Take this.
Oh, so lucky. So fucking lucky. He just got stunned.
Got you! You're screwed now!
Boost gauge limiter removed.
What? can always stand to improve.
Did we do it?
No, not yet!
Thank goodness.
I was so close. Now that I have been parted from that monstrosity, I finally understand just how abominable it truly is.
I'll bet. No human should ever have this thing. But I'm not gonna apologize to you ever again.
Rightfully so. I have always acted in accordance to my own way of living. Just as you do. You may have won this fight, but my ultimate desire will still be realized.
What?
Oh no. I already know for a fact that Gehenna does not exist. But I'll still leave you with these parting words. I will be watching you. From its depths, Van Arkwright. It won't be long until you become...
Wait a second. What did he mean?
Van! Throw that damn thing away! Now!
Too late. I've got no choice but to return it to where it belongs.
It vanished?
No. It simply returned to Mr. Arkwright.
Sorry to spring this on you, yes, but I'm not going to be able to finish your request. Though I doubt you'll need me. With all of you on the case, you'll find the last Genesis in no time. Just to be safe, though, I did draw up a list of places I think it might be. Hope that'll help.
Van, wait!
A dark blue demon lord?
That's one of the 5 who leads the 77 Devils. Its name is Vagrant Diaspora.
Well, guess it's time for me to bounce. I'll leave the rest to you guys. Oh, and could someone do me a solid? Tell Elaine I'm sorry I can't buy her those drinks, like I promised. Take care of them for me, Master Barkhorn. I'm counting on you.
God damn it, don't emo more.
No, don't go! What just happened?
I'd like to know the same thing.
Wait, is that?
Mr. President? How long have you been there?
My apologies. This was meant to be a surprise for you all. I hope everyone is enjoying the festival. As I said before, let us make this a celebration to remember.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
We love you, President Bramhard! Glory to Calvard!
I'm sorry, but I will ask that you keep your distance from the President.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all okay. You really did it. I wish I could have been there with you all, but... Wait. He did it again, didn't he? That idiot. He left us behind.
No, he hasn't left us. Not yet.
What do you mean?
His hollow setting screen.
Are you thinking of...
It's no good. It's not reacting. Fine, I'll do this then. Mare, please wake up. We need you. Oh!
What's...
Stop yelling! I already told you that I'm awake!
Mare, you have to tell us where Van's gone. Please, we're begging you. If you're here, that has to mean he's close by, right?
What?
Really?
That does make sense, actually. Van is the only one capable of calling Mare normally.
All this time, she has been watching over him for some unknown reason. No, perhaps it's more accurate to say she's monitoring him.
So if she's still active, that means...
Yes, that's correct. He's still here in this dimension. However, he has already made his choice. He has decided to free himself of his restraints, or the Grendel, as you call it, and accept the power that is rightfully his. Now a world-devouring demon lord lingers inside him. He chose to seal it away within the void, and himself with it.
Bastard!
How could he do that?
Okay, it's a promise. But I want you all to remember that we ain't heroes of justice. There's no shame in turning tail if things go to shit. The fate of the world's important and all, but our lives are too. We ain't gonna throw them away. Know your limits, and don't worry about what's black or white. That's the Spriggan Creed, and we're gonna follow it like always. And once we've returned the city to normal, life will all go back to the way it was. And that'll pay for all the sweets and sauna trips we could ever want.
Every word that came out of his mouth was a lie.
This is a flagrant violation of our contract. I will not stand for it.
Ugh! I'm gonna punch him so hard! He's in for the pummeling of the century!
Easy, everyone.
I had an inkling about what he was trying to do. I suspected that he harbored guilt about remaining in this world. In the distant past, 5 demon lords were added to the 72 devils that resided in Gehenna. And it was at this moment when the world was rewritten. At least that is what I and the Church believe. Regardless, I can only imagine how he felt when he learned that he was one of those demon lords.
You mentioned that before.
You're making all this shit up. No way!
It's a closely guarded secret, even within the Church, but its veracity can be proved. It accounts for the discrepancies between the records from before the Great Collapse, which are kept in the primal grounds, and after. The being that resides within Van is called the Vagrant Demon Lord. The Book of Ezra describes it as a being that is imbued with the power of black time.
One of the
Why can't it be
Dominions
black
told us
time?
of
Why
that
can't it be
book.
white time? Why is it always
That
black
sounds
time
right.
that's evil?
However, I did not know of his true desire, nor did I see the depths of his despair. No man is an island. Every human must rely on others, and Van is no exception. But I see now that I did not make him realize as much, and that is my greatest failing as his master. So, I implore you, Mayor, grant them the opportunity to confront my fool of a student, so they may voice their complaints to him directly.
You're overwhelming me. Stop it. Okay, I'll help. Even if I really shouldn't, considering I'll at least give you a hint, though. Go to the place that he has the strongest emotional attachment to. You'll find him there. There isn't much time left before he's gone for good. So if you want to go after him, you'd better hurry.
You should go with him too.
Right.
I can't find him anywhere.
But if he's not here, then where the hell?
Aramis? No.
Could he be on the rooftop, perhaps? I remember him talking up there during the party. Is he partial to that?
That must be it.
Let's go, Agnes.
Right. You can't leave.
Final fight. All the marbles. Oh, we missed 3 chests. Alright, let's do this.
Van, you can't. Don't you dare disappear on us.
You aren't getting away
Just
from me
what I
that
needed.
easily.
It'll be okay. He's going to be fine, I'm sure.
He really is up here.
Thank you, Mayor.
This must be a barrier that analyzes those who try to walk through. Aw, if I'd known this was going to happen, I'd have tried sneaking my way into a job, too.
I'm so sorry, Elaine.
Don't worry about it. I'll leave this in your hands. Just give him a big smack for us, all right?
You got it.
Let's do.
What a peculiar space.
It's a terrifying sight to behold.
I've never been to this place before, but I'm feeling oddly nostalgic.
Yeah. So nostalgic that it hurts.
You've got to be kidding me. What are you idiots doing? You shouldn't be here. Thought I told you to take care of them, Master. Why'd you let them come to this place?
You will have plenty of time to berate me for it later.
You can't leave us, Van!
This can't be the only way to deal with that demon. I refuse to accept that.
Well, accept it. We're talking about a being that sees the entire world as its enemy. I felt its presence for so long. It's been with me since I was a kid. But I couldn't tell anyone about it. It was a secret I planned to take to the grave. I can't destroy this thing, but I can seal it away in the boundary between here and the beyond. It'll at least keep it at bay for a few centuries. That's the best I can do to protect your futures. So leave me be. This is the choice that I've made. It's not a black or white decision. It's...
We're not going to leave you, Van! You may have chosen to come here of your own volition, but we've made a choice of our own. We're taking you back!
You know full well I'm not like the cops or bracers. I do things my own way. And that way isn't black, but it definitely ain't white either. Mine's like the color of a dark blue sky just before dawn.
I'm not going to become a wholly different person if I stay by your side. I'm very much my own woman, and that's not about to change. Your way isn't black, white, or even gray. You said it's like the color of the dark blue sky just before dawn. But to me, it's like the dawn itself. It's a warm, comforting light that illuminates our way and breaks through the darkest nights. And I never want to part from that light again. We aren't going to let you go, no matter what!
You wanna up and leave us that bad, huh? Well, normally I'd say, that's your call, so long, my dude. But you've still got an outstanding debt, so I'm not letting you bail on me.
Yeah, I'll drag you back by the collar if I have to.
Let us help you, Van. You always stick your neck out for us, so why can't we return the favor? If we were in your shoes, you'd rush to our aid without a second thought. Don't deny it.
I'm afraid he's got you there, Mr. Arkwright. I can easily picture that happening. If any of us were in danger, you would move heaven and earth itself to ensure our safety.
Once a softie, always a softie. Honestly, you should drop the whole I'm not good or bad thing. You're just a teensy bit too young for the weary warrior act, don't you think?
Everyone. Why?
You have actively forged many bonds throughout this year. I'm afraid this is simply karma at work. Don't think you can run away from them so easily, young man.
Master.
What's happening?
Damn it. This is way too soon. Get out of here now. It's going to...
Who has awoken me from my slumber? Was it you?
It's talking directly into my mind.
What in the world? What's going on here?
In this world, I am the being known as the Vagrant Demon Lord. I am connected to the one you call Van Arkwright through a diabolic core.
The demon that's been residing within Mr. Arkwright must have taken control.
But why? What happened to Van?
My foolish vessel rebelled against me. He sought shame to the void. The endless passage of time holds little meaning to a being such as myself. However, such boundless arrogance cannot go unpunished.
Get out of here!
Yes! Will you kindly disappear already? We were talking to Van, not you! We don't care about you in the slightest! So get out of our sight, and return Van to us at once! The Genesees are reacting!
What's happening now?
I see. So you have their power at your disposal. That explains how that was able to.
Can we not speak ancient language, please? I would like to know what you're saying.
Are having an effect.
Yes, I can confirm that its strength has decreased.
Good. I think Van's body is still somewhere inside of it. We just need to weaken it a little more.
Just let me at it already. I'll rip it to shreds!
Our odds of victory have increased exponentially.
May eons have passed since I last entered the realm of mortals. I will strike down all that stand in my way. Face the abyss, insignificant humans.
We'll show you who's insignificant!
Your first and last mistake is underestimating us humans!
Show me if your deeds can match your words.
Here's some extra! You won't get away with this!
Activating skill.
There! Aaron! There we go! A chance! I'll get them all at once!
Activating skill.
Here goes!
Energy output maximum.
Don't take your eye off the enemy! I'll round them up and scatter them!
Activating skill.
Give me power! Yeah! You're finished! Sickness! Rampage!
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
A chance! It's up to you now!
Taking center stage!
Stop right there!
Go time!
Boost level maximum.
I'll crush them all at once!
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it! Your move, Ketra!
Unleashing full strength.
I am Yasu.
Leave this to me.
Stop right there.
I am Yasu.
Do your worst!
Energy output maximum.
Watch it! They're trying to attack!
Initiating drive.
Initiating drive.
Here goes!
Boost level maximum.
I'll crush them all at once!
Activating skill.
Out with the bed!
That's far enough!
drive!
Energy output maximum.
Let's party!
Zypha, activate!
Stop right there!
On yes!
Here goes!
Activating skill.
Out with a bet!
Ooh!
A crack appeared.
Yes! Maybe Van can...
Insolent vessel. Dare oppose me.
Oh, I dare, all right. I'm busting out of here!
Van!
Thank goodness.
Can you still fight?
Hell yeah, I'm in top form. Got a lot I want to say to y'all. But that can wait. We got a demon lord to slay. And I'm gonna need everyone's help to do it. Can you give me a hand?
Do you even have to ask?
Since we're so nice, we'll do it on the house.
Leave all your support needs to me.
Here, Van! Catch!
Thanks.
Was Judith just invisible? Judith was just invisible.
Look who's back. Just say the word and I'll do my thing.
Okay, let's do this!
I think it's time for the big bad demon lord to kiss its ass goodbye. What do you say, Van?
Yeah.
You truly are an ape vessel. If you think you can escape me, you are sorely mistaken.
In some ways, that thing's an extension of myself. You guys have got any pent-up anger toward me, then let it loose on that thing instead!
Will do!
Let's
We
go!
won't allow you to hurt anyone else! Prepare to meet your end!
Regret the foolish choice you have made, vessel.
Activating skill.
Too slow!
I am the favorite demon lord. That which brings ruin to this possible world. Shut. This is...
A chance!
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
There!
You saved me! Won't give up!
A good chance for a initiating drive.
Activating skill.
There we go! There!
Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Here goes! I've got this!
My move now.
Activating skill. Now.
Hit him fast, Barry.
This'll hurt! Use the ala havarubasna!
Payback time! Payback time! Payback time!
You'll be sorry for that!
Still feel!
Activating skill.
Do your worst.
I need to heal her.
There.
I owe you one. Got a whole slew of them. Cypher activate.
No, you don't.
There.
Here goes.
Activating skill.
No, you don't.
What a way to go.
Dispatching shield.
Payback time.
I have to do something. I've got this.
A chance. This'll hurt.
Dispatching shield.
I'll be sorry for that.
Activating skill.
Do your worst.
A good chance for a shard boost. Energy output
I'll
maximum.
round them up and scatter them.
Activating skill.
It's the end of the line.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
Give them your all. Not getting free.
What a way to go.
Not getting free.
Deploying shield.
No, you don't. I have to do something. Maximum boost. This fighting's taking a real toll. There. No, not now.
Here goes.
I need to rest up.
There.
You saved me. Dispatching shield. Not getting free.
Payback time.
No, you don't.
You'll pay for that. This'll hurt.
Full boost. Go all out.
Time for a new look.
Get going, Dan. Full boost. Don't hold back. Round them all up. My exhaustion's catching up. Round them all up. I need to rest up.
You're gone! Got you! You're screwed now!
Take this! Boost gauge limiter removed! Activating drive.
Energy output maximum. Activating skill. Activating skill.
That was lousy. Thank you.
I'll take that.
You won't get away with this.
Activating skill.
Get going, Dan. Take this.
Damn it.
I'll lend a hand.
I'll be sorry for that.
A chance.
Let's party!
Perfect chance! Follow you now!
Taking center stage!
Going all in.
Initiating skill.
Twilight kick!
You'll pay for that. Make it count, Aaron. Payback time.
I'll take you on! Activating drive!
I'll take that.
Ooh, come on, Aaron. Shouldn't kill us.
Bring it on. This'll hurt.
Too slow!
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
What a way to go.
Well, this sucks.
A chance! Activating drive!
Thanks,
I'll
pal.
take that.
Now or never!
Going
Energy
all
output
in.
maximum. Initiating
Let's
skill.
pretty this scene up! I hope you're right.
Boost gauge expanded.
A chance.
Activating skill!
Gotcha. Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Have some more. They're down.
Pressure him and move in!
Activating skill!
Gotcha. Payback time. Payback time.
Go time!
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Out with a bang! Soar for me! Make it count, Judith!
Energy out. Initiating skill.
Have some more. A chance. Time for a new look.
Get going, Dan! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Take him out!
I'll let you
You're gone! Got you! You're screwed now!
Take this! I'll take you on! Activating drive!
I'll take that.
Take this! We'll take that! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Fall to your court!
Got you!
Now or never!
Energy output maximum. Initiating
There's
skill.
nothing I can't...
Take this!
Payback time!
I'll take you on! There!
Don't mess with me. Boost level maximum.
Now or never.
Initiating
Let's
skill.
pretty this scene up.
Payback time! A chance! This'll hurt.
Go all out! Activating
Time for the main event!
I won't lose!
But it's time to use a capsule.
Show me what you got.
Thanks, pal.
Go time!
Payback time! Bring it on! Here we go, Bear!
I'll back you up, full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Faulty accord!
Drive you! Energy output maximum. Initiating skill.
Maximum activated skill. Here! I'll back you up! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Keep it up! It's working!
Faulty accord!
Here comes it! Eat this!
Look at neutral.
This being, even in my weakest state, I should not have invested.
Well, you were, so suck it up. No one likes a sore loser. Afraid I'm just not ready to give in to you yet. My body and soul are still mine, so do me a favor and scram.
Very well. I shall retreat for the time being. But remember this. You and I are one and the same, and we always will be. As long as you live, you will never know peace. You had best not forget that.
It's the diabolic core.
What? Don't touch that! We are not doing a repeat of last time.
Don't worry. I'm just putting this where it belongs.
You threw the damn thing?
Is it finally over then?
Yeah. At least, it's over for now. How about we get out of here?
In the end, Van came back to us, safe and sound. That marked the beginning of a very busy 3 weeks that somehow flew by in an instant. We all did what we could to help Van deal with the aftermath of what had happened while making preparations of our own. Then, on the day that the second term at Aramis ended and my winter vacation began,
Well, guess this is it, huh? Cleanup after all that took longer than I expected, but glad I still had you all around to help out.
Don't even mention it. Juggling the work with my Sunday school exams was hard, but also really fun.
I still can't believe Almada made such a mess of the Orbital network. You know it's bad when it takes Professor Hamilton and the others half a month to repair it.
Figures, though. Turns out that one of Heiyue's elders was supporting Almada's plan. Explains why Sao and Gian showed up here in Edith all of a sudden, though.
Wrenches in the gears aside, you all did great. Especially you, Reset. If Marduk hadn't loaned you over, I don't know what we would have done.
You're too kind. I'm grateful for the chance to assist you and learn from those experiences. That said, I wish we weren't left with so many lingering questions concerning Mare.
It's not like we learned nothing. But I'd say that's a problem for another day. By the way, why are you, of all people, taking a train?
Am I not allowed to use public transit? I'm the public too, you know. The expressways always get really busy this time of year, so trains are easier.
Hey, that's her, isn't it? It totally is. We shouldn't bug her while she's talking to people. We'll have to snag an autograph when she's done. Something tells me you're gonna be busy your whole trip.
still, I'm really happy we could see you off.
Well, it's the least I could do.
As for you, Master, I honestly don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough. I'm easily your worst student, and I can't promise that this is the last time I'm gonna cause you trouble. But if nothing else, I think I've finally taken a step forward.
And for that, I'm glad. Always remember this, Van. One's journey through life proceeds down a path of endless possibilities. Your path belongs only to you. But that doesn't mean you must walk it alone. The paths of those around you will cross, intertwine, and run alongside your own. This is a fundamental truth of the world, so it does me proud to see you finally understand it.
Sorry for being such a slow learner.
Man.
I believe it'd do us all well to remember those words.
No kidding.
It's the top of the hour and time for the 5 o'clock news. Normalcy has finally returned to the streets of Edith following the sudden chaos of this year's Revolution Festival.
Anyway, it's freezing out here and you've all got trains to catch, so it's about time we wrap this up. If you ever want to shoot me an orb mail, feel free. I'm not much of a writer though, so I may not get back to you. But really, it's been great working with you guys. I'm sure we'll all meet again someday, somewhere. Okay, what's with the looks?
About that? I just have a few credits to get out of the way in Basel. I'll be back before you know it.
What?
Me too. I've got an important role in the New Year's festival. And since my brother will be home for it too, I want to get in a little training before I return.
Hold on.
I want to be back in Longport for the anniversary of Mom's death.
After I'm done dancing and partying it up through the Lunar New Year, I'll be right back here.
But I thought...
In truth, I am only planning to make a report concerning Almada's recent actions and undergo routine maintenance. If it's not a bother, I was hoping to renew our contract for the next term.
And I'm still renting that room in your building, so of course I'll be around. Not all the time, though. I'll be crazy busy once my next movie starts shooting early next year.
I plan to travel around and see my other students, so I will regrettably be away for some time. Speaking of crossing paths, is this not the perfect demonstration?
Yeah, you don't have to beat me over the head with it. And you! I'll bet you knew about this the whole damn time!
Sorry. Consider it your just desserts for lying to us earlier.
You got God, old fart.
Let this be a lesson to you.
So how are things looking for the school festival? All good?
Mm-hmm. All good. We managed to put together a basic plan. We'll leave preparations and putting together a proper budget for around the start of the new year. I'm not just going to lean on Ren for it all either. I'm going to give it my all. Oh, but I still plan to drop by the office at least once a week. If no one's around to keep you in check, Adios knows how questionable your diet could get.
Not likely to be any different from before. Forget me. Focus on your studies and the festival. At least we know we don't ever have to worry about Almada coming back. We've still got our fair share of unanswered questions. The Grendel, the Genesees. Not much we can do but wait and see what happens. I'll probably just handle some light gigs in the meantime.
But...
Hey, no worries. Okay, sure. That thing is still inside me. And I have no clue when it might resurface. And when that time comes, I might make the same choice all over again. But I know all too well that I've got a group of hardasses here who'd rather go through hell than leave me be. So I'll think long and hard on it next time. No lie. I swear.
Sounds awful suspicious to me. Though I might believe you if I'm allowed to help you twice a month at minimum.
I deserve that. Well, guess that's the best I can hope for. It's on the outskirts of the 10th district, yeah? We're about 10 minutes from there. Guessing it's a pretty big place?
No, not at all. It's just your average suburban detached home. We have a modest garden that Mom used to grow flowers and herbs in. She had quite the green thumb. Oh, and we've got our sweet little dog, too. His name's Alphonse, and he's a good boy. He mostly stays at our official residence these days. I haven't seen him in ages, so I've missed him very much. I'll have to introduce you to him. The two of them should be back home by now.
Actually, I wasn't planning to stay. I'm just gonna drop you off and... Wait, what do you mean by two of them? You aren't talking about your dad, are you?
Of course I am. He was up to the neck in work until just yesterday. But today is the start of his end-of-year vacation, so we're finally going to spend some time together. I believe he wants to have a talk with you. About your compensation and a few other things.
Oh, come on. There's no way he was serious about the pay. That place will be crawling with security. So, sorry, but I ain't gonna...
Don't worry about that. They only guard the outside of the house, so they'll leave us alone. Also, I've got a delicious Andalusia winter tart. Limited edition.
She knows him well.
You can share it with Dad. I'll brew your coffee while you chat away.
You gotta be shitting me. When the hell do you kids get so damn sly?
Professor Conkai in that outfit. Is that George? Is that George in background? It's gotta be him. And Oliver and his life. They're just like grouse fun all together. Interesting seeing George and Marduk. Some questions. Legend of Heroes Trails to Daybreak. The end. I loved it. Alright, folks, that is the end of the stream. Thank you guys for coming. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.